Hey everyone, Cam here. Alright, let's get right to it. In this video I will create a page in InstaBuilder, a landing page, and I'll show you how to connect that to your autoresponder. And if you don't have one or don't know how to use one, I'll show you how to do that inside Aweber. So let's start up here with a new page and let's create from scratch. You can use templates up here, but I highly recommend against it, and I don't think you would even want to. It's too constricting, and you just can't inject your own personality into it. So let's just start from scratch. Okay, so here's your page right here. These are all your elements, and you will not use, the great majority of these you won't even use. But if you hover, it'll tell you this is a text, this is a title or a headline, this is an image. So let's start with a title. You just click and drag, and when you see the yellow, that's where it's going to go. And then you double click to edit, and here's everything you can do here, just like if you're doing on Word. So alright, this is my headline, and let's just center it. Okay, good enough for now. Whoops. Okay, now let's say we want to put a video. Here's the video. There's the yellow, so it's going to go under there. Okay. And as you're going along, you might want to save every now and then. Right up here as you save. Okay, and let's say we want to do some text. Here's your text element. Wait for the yellow. There it is. Double click. This is my, not my test, this is my text. And let's just make it a little bigger. Okay. There's obviously, this is just a dummy thing. So this is my text. And here is something that you might find handy. I like to use it. It's the, where are we here? Columns. Yep, columns. Right under the text, there we go. Okay, so now you can have one element here and one element here. That comes in really handy if you want to, say, put an image here and say text here. For instance, if you were trying to build your list and you had you were giving away a product, you could put an image of the product here. And then you could describe the product here in text. You could have a picture of yourself and describe yourself. Whatever, but it's something handy. And I'm sure you know how to do this, but to upload an image. Let's see. So you can either, image settings, you can either put in the address of the image or go to action, upload. Now, these are already uploaded on my site, so you can just go to upload files, select from your computer. Let's just do this symbol. Okay, and then use image, and there it is. And you can make it bigger or smaller. Very simple. And then over here, well, we'll leave that the way it is. That's, you would, oops, I forget to double click. You would certainly want to make sure that, it looks better, that they were about the same height, so it doesn't look messy. Alright, let's save that. So I'm sure you get the idea. Okay, let's actually, the video, click the little tool icon here, the gear, and up here, here's your settings. You can either have from YouTube, Vimeo, your embed code, or wherever it's hosted. Wherever it's hosted, you just put in the address. Very simple. Down here, hide the panel. And one other thing that I like is these line dividers. It just kind of looks good, a little break between the text and the video. Alright, let's say that's what we have. And now we want our opt-in box, which is right here, opt-in form. Okay, I would suggest that you keep first name. Some people will tell you don't do it, just the email address. But two things about that. Number one, if somebody is too lazy to type in their first name, I don't want them on my list anyway. And number two, in Email Prestige, we're building relationships with our list, so we certainly want to address them by their first name in our emails. Alright, I'm going to save that. And obviously you can change, here's your HTML code. But first of all, you can change the button. Right, you can edit the button. Button text. It says subscribe now. You can change that to whatever you want. Submit. And if we get the button, and let's go with font style. You get the point, right? Button text. Normal state colors. You can change that. Whatever you want here. Right? Very simple. And here's where you put in your code. So if you have an autoresponder right now, you paste the code in right here. And it tells you to please insert the HTML version of the code. So, if you're using one, I assume you know how to get the HTML version of the code, and you just plop it in there, hit process, and you'll be all linked up. Alright, so now if you do not have a autoresponder and you don't know how to work one, well, let's go over to Aweber. Okay, in Aweber, once you sign up, you want to do manage lists and create a list. Here you just put in your basic information. They want your company name or just your name and your address, your sender name, and where it's coming from. Simple. Now you get to name the list. It has to be unique. Nobody else using Aweber can have it, so I'll just put demo 2388. And you have to describe what the list is. This is when people want to unsubscribe. They will see what the list is that they're unsubscribing from. The idea being, maybe they'll say, hey, I don't want to unsubscribe after all. So I'm just going to put good list. Okay, language. This we want to keep blank for now. Don't do anything with this. We're going to come back and change this. So approve the message and create list. Alright, so now what we want to do is create a form, sign up forms. You can see up here, this is the list. So if you have multiple lists, you can always tell right here there's a drop down menu. Alright, create your first sign up form. Hello. Okay. See, now we want this to match up with this. The form that we have on InstaBuilder, we want that to match up with the form on Aweber. So in other words, if his name and email on InstaBuilder, that's what we want here. So we'll just keep that. But this, so you can X out. We don't need that header. And we respect your privacy. We don't need powered by Aweber. We don't need the footer. We can keep the button though. So as long as they match up. So we're going to save that form. And then go to step 2. You name your form. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Now, thank you page. This is where you want to change things to custom page. Okay. So you're going to need to put in here the address of where you're sending your subscribers once they sign up. Okay. They get on your landing page. They sign up. They hit submit. Where are you sending them? That could be, it depends on the campaign you're running. It could be an offer, it could be a download page, thank you page, but wherever you're sending them once they sign up, put that address right in here in the custom. Alright, already subscribe page, you can just keep that the way it is, basic. Alright, now save your form. Should be okay. Go to step 3, right? Okay. And on these options, I will install my form. You want raw HTML, not Java. Raw. And you're gonna save it. Make sure we got it all saved. Okay, copy. And we'll come over here. Double click the gear, opt-in form, HTML code, paste, process. Opt-in forward comes the process. Bingo. So now that list you just created is, configured with your opt-in page. Now just make sure that you publish this. You know what, I forgot to show you something in this. I'll show you in a minute. But the last thing we want to do on Aweber is go to list options, list settings, and confirmation message. Because the way it's set up now, there's a double opt-in, which means when somebody signs up on your list, they're going to get a message saying, please check your email and confirm that you really want to be on this list. And that's unnecessary. That's unnecessary. So here, turn it off. Of course, you can keep it on if you want, if that's what you want. Because there's a few people who do like that double opt-in. So by all means, but I don't use it, and rarely do people use this anymore. So, all right, and it's going to say, you sure? We strongly recommend blah blah. Yes, we're sure. Because the one thing about email prestige is people are going to know us. They're not going to be complaining about spam because we're going to be building relationships. They're going to know us, so we don't have to worry about spam. Okay, so you can turn that off and then save the settings. There, and you're good to go. So you got, and then you just write your welcome email and your follow-up emails, and you're all set. One thing I wanted to show you here, this can come in handy. Okay, I published it, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so now let's exit editor. I'm going to go back. Whoops, let me pause this for a minute. I just screwed up. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to tell you right here that you want to change your link. Change the permalink. Right now, the link is, well, this is my domain, Holy Hell Marketing. So it's .com/ blah, 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 all this stuff. You want to change it to a phrase or a word whereby you will know exactly what this page is when you're looking at it on your dashboard, because it's quite likely you will have more than one page. You could have several, 5, 6. So you want to be able to tell at a glance which page is which. So we want to edit this. Right, see, that's, oh God, that's crazy. So I'll just put demo LP for demo landing page. Okay. Success, and it says please don't forget to save it. Okay, now it's saved. Let's exit. We'll go back to the dashboard, and as you can see, here we are, .com/demo LP. That's the page now. So you can take actions, you can edit, you can change the link again, you can see stats for that page, and then there's just more actions you can do. Now let me show you a trick. This is a live link. So if we right click, open the link in a new tab. Okay, there. Okay, that's our live page right there. So if we go back here, edit. Okay, now let's say I want to make this whatever you want to do. I'm going to make it red, and let's underline this text. Save it. And go back to your live page. And you can see the change. This is my headline. This is my text. So you can see that this is good if you want to tinker around with colors, fonts, sizes. The reason the video is not found is because I didn't put an address in there. That's why. But yeah, see, it's good. You can just go on to here. Make it change, italics, and green. Go back to your live page, F5. Oops, why? Because I didn't save it. That's why. But you get the picture. I'm probably overdoing it. It's pretty simple. Yeah, there. So that's a good way you can tinker around and get it exactly the way you want. So I think that covers everything. Once again, pretty simple stuff, you know, and you don't have to be fancy schmancy with landing pages. I mean, we're not building websites and trying to be all clever. All right. Well, everybody, thanks a lot for joining me. If you have any questions, shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. And you have a great day. Bye.